So, this is going to be a similar to last time, little quick review. So, we're currently in P10 in the championship, around 21 points. The leader should be 51, if I remember. And this is going to be me before Monaco. So, after doing a little practice rounds, I've seen that it is a very, very tight track. I think it's around 2 cars per, maybe 3, but it will be hard to squeeze them. So the DRS zone is mostly between 19 and 1, this long straight here. And other than that, it is a relatively high corner track. One of the big spots that I think I could be past is obviously the DRS zone, so 19-1, but also 1-3, where there's this longer winding part. On the map here, it does not seem that bad, but in driving, it is a very steep turns with smaller turns in between. So if you push it too hard, you can hit the wall, and that can really mess you up. And along with this turn, was it turn 5? I don't know whose idea it was to make that type of thing, but he's kind of crazy. Like, I have to fully turn the wheel, like spin it with my arms just to get the car to turn around, and then spin it right back just to pop it out so I don't crash into a wall. And that took some time to get used to, along with this speed, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not close to. I think I'm doing it around like 70 kilometers, but not close to the speed that this graph is recommended. So I found that in general, I'm not as fast as I believe, which is pretty obvious. My times will be pretty bad in F1 standards, especially current day F1. So I try to reach it and push it, but we do the best we can. Okay. So past any of that, the game plan is still relatively the same. We're gonna try and do our best in quali, so we can get the best position possible. Because Monaco, it's so hard to pass. It's so hard to pass anyone anywhere other than 19 and 1. After doing that, we use our start advantage to push as much as we can in this straight at the start, 19 to 1, and then hopefully do defensive driving for the rest. I know that since the track is so narrow, I could also use it to my advantage, and as long as I don't take any turns too wide, we should be able to hold everyone off. So with that, that's kind of it. I know that quality is really scary, so I'll try my best. And as usual, wish me the best, I guess. This is me post race, and man, we sold hard. So as you can see with like the opening lap chaos, we managed to somehow push through. I did pretty bad in quali, only 17th. I was pulling like 1 minute 30 seconds. The fastest I've done was 1 minute 28 seconds. The AIs were doing like 1 minute 25, 1 minute 26. So I only got 17th because someone couldn't even do a proper lap. So with that, as you said, we started the back, but some of them had a little trouble, so I pushed through, and then we squeezed through again to to pass turn one, and then past turn one it was a huge crash that I managed to take advantage of, only because the card during this whole series the damage is like so low. Which is okay, I guess. So throughout then we managed to hold fifth, which would have been 10 points, but unfortunately I choked it on like 19-1. Like I kind of go over what happened. The guy was coming at me with DRS. I don't remember his name, but it was big DRS push. So I knew I had to defend on the inside to stop him from getting around me. Unfortunately, I broke too late. Throughout the race, I was on top of it, but on the last lap, no one got over me and I broke too late, and then we ended up going wide and they took advantage of it and passed me. And then not only did I do that then, but then the next big turn I did it again. And then it happened again. Oh my gosh, man. I could have taken fifth and I ended up taking seventh with some bad defensive driving, bad driving overall. I think that really sold me. It was a solid race throughout, except for those two moments. If I really paid more attention there, I think I could have kept fifth and kept going. So, unfortunately, we only got 7 points. Or I forgot, but main point we're at 28, and we are still 10th. So the good news is that we did not drop any more places. I would have wanted a more closer placement, but it is what it is. We're gonna try and get back in Barcelona. So in terms of the championships, then that's my bad. And luckily, the leader, I forgot his name. I think it was one of the dudes in the 30s. He did not finish the race. So because of that, the total is still like in the 50s. So we have a better chance of catching up. We definitely need somewhere near a podium, but I know how hard it is now because when it comes to quality, I'm just outmatched by these dudes. They're kind of monsters, if I'm going to be honest. Some tracks, they're extremely fast, and it seems like my average time is around 1 minute 30 seconds, and these ARs are hitting in 120s, which is something I can do, but I'm not fast enough yet. I think I need to do more practice. So I don't know. It's gonna be hard, but we could take advantage of this since we have a better start. I know that if a track has a longer start, I could possibly pass more people at the start of the race. So quality may be bad, but we could make up for it at that start and then hopefully hold it. So my strategy is gonna kind of change to do my best, and quality is still the same, but trying to trying to get past as much people as possible. So other than that, it was cool. I messed up twice. If I didn't, I couldn't have gone fifth. That's the big thing I'm looking back at it when I watch it. I'm gonna try and clean up my driving a little more, especially when it comes to early braking, because usually I try and drive the racing line as much as possible, but there I should have definitely kept doing what I was doing in the previous laps. But I guess I may have panicked a little when he was coming at me with DRS. I don't know, nerves happen, I guess. Yeah, but next time we have Barcelona, that's going to be okay. It does seem to have a long straight for its open and start, so this could be my race. You know what I'm saying? Like, next one could be me. I don't know about podium, but hopefully another fourth position or top five at least, because the points there is like really, really good. And if I want to climb up from 10th, I gotta do something. And hopefully these guys crash. I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to them racing against each other, they always do make mistakes, and I felt you can kind of bait them, but that is what it is. So that's kind of post race talk. Yeah, we made two mistakes. If we didn't, we could have gone fifth, but alas, we did. And these people are able to pass me and get more points. We're not doing terrible, to be honest. I'm surprised I was able to climb back up to top 10, but we clearly need to do better because the goal is first. But I don't know, man. I'm not Max Verstappen, so this is gonna be harder than I initially thought. And also, this is like I can't really make them any easier. The AIs are just gonna be this difficult. So I really felt my racing pace. Anyways, yeah. Next one's Barcelona. Long straight. Hoping to use that to my advantage in a few turns. We'll see you guys next time, I guess.